back with you. Another set. We're going to give all praise to Kahala Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakadash. And this is really a straight to the point moment, man. So that image, man. You know, in the beginning, we had those who were predestined to the image in the likeness of the Creator, man. In the likeness of the Son. Let's get that, man. Genesis 1:26.
The book of Genesis, chapter 1, verse 26. And God said, bus pass.
No rest.
The book of Genesis, chapter 1, verse 26.
Yep.
And Yahweh said, let us make man in our image.
What'd he say?
Let us make man in our image.
So there was an image that man was supposed to be constituted unto or made like an unto. Keep reading.
After our likeness.
After our likeness, meaning after our characteristic, both carnally and spiritually. And that word God there goes into the context of Alahayim, meaning powers. Let us create man in our image. All right, read on up.
And let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that crawleth upon the earth.
So he had given that man power over everything upon the earth. Everything. From land, air, and sea. This is the power that was established in the beginning, man. But let's get the book of Psalms, chapter 8. The book of Psalms, chapter 8. Matter of fact, whole Psalms 8, give me Psalms 100. Because we're going to understand who this power was. Who was this creation for? Who was this God, man? And this dealing with the brother, you know, a couple of days ago, he made a comment, and I pray that brother understands. I pray he watches this. Because again, this is all part of the new covenant. Things that were created for a time were written for our learning, but we also know that the things created for a time were a similitude of the things to come. All right, so this is the wisdom that's been put in scriptures. I thank the Most High for allowing us to share this wisdom and giving us the understanding on how to give this wisdom out in plainness of speech. Psalms 100, start at verse, let me see what that is. Give me verse 3. Start at
the book of Psalms, chapter 100, verse 3.
Verse 2. Start at
verse 2.
Yep.
Serve the Lord with gladness.
Serve the Lord with gladness and read.
Come before his presence with singing.
Come before his presence with praises and singing. Read.
Know ye that the Lord, he is God.
He is what?
He is God.
Who is this Lord?
He is God.
Is that a big Lord or a little Lord?
Capital G.
The capital G with little letters, and then the Lord there is capital L-O-R-D, right?
All caps.
All caps? So, okay. The Lord, read.
He is God.
He is God. Read. He is power. Read.
That is he that hath made us.
There is he that hath made us, what?
And not ourselves.
We have not made ourselves. Read on.
We are his people.
We are his what?
His people.
His people. All right, so now there's a context in that. Because we know the Most High gave power and dominion to who? Yahweh Shai, the kingdom had been translated unto him, right? And so in the beginning, he was there, right? He is and he was. Give me John 1:1, huh? Bring it out!
Bring it out!
Kahala Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakadash. Give me the book of John 1:1, huh? Understand this. We're going to keep this short and straight to the point. Not going to bring everything out, man.
The book of John, chapter 1, verse 1.
Bring it out.
In the beginning was the Word.
Was the Word.
And the Word was with Yahweh.
It was with Yahweh. Read.
And the Word was Yahweh.
Read.
The same was in the beginning with Yahweh.
He was with Yahweh.
All things were made by him.
All things was made by who?
By him.
By who?
By him.
So all things seen before you were made by this who was with Yahweh, the Word of God. Let's find out who this Word of God was. Hold that. Hold that up. All praises, man. We gonna give you a little something according to the will of the Most High God. New covenant teaching, man. Understanding the wisdom put in these scriptures, the similitudes, the dark sentences, and the parables. All right. Page 8. Give me that. Isaiah chapter 9, start at verse 6.
Con.
So who is this word of God? Who is this with God in the beginning, man? And created all things. The Most High gave him power to create all things, right? Isaiah chapter 9, start at verse 6.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 9, verse 6.
Read it.
For unto us as a child is born,
Read.
unto us a son is given,
Bring it up.
and the government shall be upon his shoulders.
So this is what?
Upon his shoulders.
This is our real government. This is the Masharah Allah right here. This is our government. The government should be on what?
his shoulders.
Read.
And his name shall be called Wonderful,
So his name shall be called Wonderful. What else?
Counselor,
He's a counselor because he's given us the gospel. Read.
the mighty God.
What shall we call him?
The mighty God.
The what?
The mighty God.
Read.
The everlasting Father.
The what?
The everlasting Father.
Read.
The Prince of Peace.
The prince of what? Malak Tazadak. Read.
Of the increase of his government.
The increase of his government. When John said, I must decrease and he must increase. Read.
And peace.
And what?
And peace.
He's the prince of priests. Yahushua, man. This is our power, man. Kingdom been translated over to him. New covenant teaching. But you won't receive this unless the Spirit have purged your conscience, man. Matter of fact, hold that.
Huh?
Give me Psalms chapter 8,
Con. The book of Psalms, chapter 8,
verse 4.
verse 4.
No.
What is man that thou art mindful of him,
Read.
and the Son of Man that thou visiteth him?
Read.
For thou hast made him a little lower than an angel's,
Read.
and have crowned him with glory and honor.
Hold on, read it.
My bad.
Have crowned him for what?
With glory and honor.
With what?
With glory and honor.
That express image that we see where? Read on, Op.
Thou madest him to have dominion over the works of thy hands.
Read it again, Op.
Thou madest him to have dominion over the works of thy hands.
Read it again.
Thou madest him to have dominion over the works of thy hands.
Romans 8 and 29, Op. Romans 8 and 29.
Teach up.
Understand the wisdom and the similitudes in the parable, man. Call Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
The book of Romans, chapter 8, verse 29.
Wait up.
For whom he did foreknew, he also did predestine.
And the brothers who understand his wisdom, notice he said it again. Read it again, Op.
For whom he did foreknew, he also did predestinate to be conformed to the image of his Son.
The image, meaning, hold on, which goes back to what? Genesis 1 and 26.
Con.
Let us make him in our image, man. So we speak the likeness of his likeness. We speak his gospel and we understand his wisdom. This is why we're able to break down the parables and similitudes written in these scriptures. Read that from the top, Op.
For whom he did foreknew,
Foreknew. He foreknew us. He knew us before he created us in the womb, man.
he also did predestinate to be conformed to the image of his Son.
And you understand that we perform to the image of his Son because we received the gospel. We have taken upon the blood and the bond of this covenant, man. And with that, I want to give our praise to Ka'Allah, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash, and death to America.